Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Check. Yeah. Don't ask me why again, we tried again and didn't feel the same. The plan was nicking up the diagram. Winter overseas, I got some bags that need acquiring. We used to get cash, the checks bigger so they wire them. Plug talk, fuck the middleman, bring the supplier in. From Italy to Ireland as part of the requirements. Could've joined a union, Kid Andrew turned to fireman. But I'm still doing fire shit, adapt to my environment. And now I'm up so high and I ain't coming down for no man. Oh keep it rolling, stuck in the motion. Tell them stick to the program, get kicked like Vince. Your old boss has got no chance. I got both. I got both hands wrapped around the game in a choke slam. It turned me from a kid into a grown man. I got my stripes earned, battle tested, mics burned. It takes time being big body, making wide turns. So I'ma get there when the tides turn. Stare at the sky until my eyes burn. Lil Jesse was a little baby, now it's my turn. Excuse the lack of kind words.
So why did I order all of these skeins of super colorful yarn? The answer is hats. I am going to knit a pile of super colorful striped hats in lots of interesting different stripe patterns that I haven't seen before on a knitted hat. So I'm really excited about this week because I'm not getting tired of socks, but sometimes I need a break from socks to kind of like rejuvenate the creativity. And also I just really want to wear a bunch of really cool, fun, colorful striped hats. This is my current hat collection. It's not great. It's pretty drab. So I really need to bring in some color. I need to bring in some stripes. I need summerly striped colorful hats in my life. It's spring, it's still chilly in the mornings, it gets chilly in the evenings, and in Oklahoma, we've been known to have snowstorms in April before, so still a need for hats. So that's my focus this week. I'm just going to be knitting up a squishy, colorful, fun pile of hats, and I'm so excited. I've already got a couple of ideas sketched out. Every time I post a video, there's always at least one person in the comments who like busts my chops for not sketching. They're like, real designers sketch. I don't sketch. I'm not a sketcher. I never have been. Like, I just don't enjoy it. I just like to get my hands in the yarn, move it around, play around with it, and then knit it up and see what's happening. And sometimes the color combinations don't work out, but more often than not, they do. I would say 90% of the time, whenever I try a color combination and I go with my gut, it works out just fine. But I have recently started learning to sketch because I want to. It looks like fun to be able to like doodle and draw things and color. It's just kind of a good way to like keep the front part of my brain engaged so that the back end can like create new ideas. So I've been learning how to sketch, and I did sketch up a couple of designs for this hat. So look, I sketched. So those are the two ideas, and that's also a cute little mouse. Those are the two ideas that I've got so far. We're going to be doing this really cool double stripe where we've got the brim that has a different stripe pattern. And then I'm going to be doing this just multicolored. I'm going to be using all the colors that I bought in one of the hats. And I can picture them in my head, and I can't wait to see them on my head so that I can show you what I'm picturing in my head so that you will see what I see. I'm really excited. All right, so the next step is to figure out the math. I've got to measure my head and then work out the math and then cast on the first hat. And the first hat we're going to be casting on is this one. I want to do this like all the colors. I want to see what all of the colors look like knit up. The yarn that I am using is Knitting for Olive Merino. It's just a 100% merino fingering weight yarn. Some of the hats, I will be holding it double to create a DK weight. Other hats are going to be fingering weight. And that's another thing I'm going to be excited about because I'm calling this the Everything Hat Pack. And there are going to be at least 4 different patterns included. Some will be DK weight, some will be fingering weight, some will be ribbed, some will not be ribbed. It's basically going to be everything you need to create any kind of hat imaginable. Multiple patterns showing you multiple different techniques. It's going to come in a lot of different sizes. And it will be available for an introductory discounted price. So check the description below the video for the link to the Everything Hat Pack. And so you can get that discount while it lasts. But today, no hats are done as of yet. But I do have a plan. Gonna work out the math and then I'm gonna start knitting, and I cannot wait to see this first hat. Hopefully it won't be a disaster and dash all of my hopes and expectations and dreams, which are really flowing at a high level right now. So I've got a long way to crash if this goes badly.
Hey mama, could you get up soon? I get so cold in the other room. Here I am, honey, half awake. Get yourself moving and you'll be okay. Morning star, clear and true. Your honesty could pierce my heart right through. Plans are paper, I'm afraid. Get yourself moving and you'll be okay.
You might be wondering where I'm at. I'm in my teenage daughter's bedroom today. We hired professional painters to come paint the downstairs. And so we are hiding upstairs with Beasley in my teenage daughter's bedroom, which I love, honestly, because her room is super cool. So that's where I'm gonna be knitting today. I've got the math all worked out on my first hat pattern. I'm ready to cast on. I think I'm gonna watch Game of Thrones today. I've seen it, but it's like such a great show. So I'm gonna start a rewatch of that while I'm up here in my daughter's really cool bedroom knitting my hat. All right, I had to pause the knitting so that we could run a few errands. We need to pick out a paint color for our kitchen island. We've got professional painters here this week painting the whole downstairs. It's nothing exciting, so don't feel like whenever I come back in my next video, you're gonna see all these amazing colors downstairs. We're just taking it from gray to white. I love bright white happy walls. I have a lot of books. I collect books. I collect art. I love colorful textiles, so I kind of like my walls to be just a calm, easy white so that all of that cool stuff, like that's really colorful, can just sort of pop off the white. So we've got to go pick out a color for the kitchen island. I am going to do a fun color for that. So we got to grab that paint, take it back. We've also got to find something to eat, take Beasley for a walk. So I don't know where I'm going with this. I rarely know where I'm going with any. I don't know how to end things. I don't know how to just stop talking. Dave's running into Target. Beasley and I don't need anything from Target. Okay, we got all of our errands done, and then we took Beasley on a walk, and then we went and picked up our kids from school. The painters are now done for the day. We're home for the evening, so now I can really, really get started on the first hat. I haven't made much progress so far. I've gotten, I don't know, maybe like a little over a fourth of my stitches cast on. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna settle in my comfy spot on the couch, and I am going to get ripping on this hat because I'm so excited to see if my idea is gonna look as good in reality as it does in my head and in my little sketchbook. All right, I am off to a great start. I have got my first color done. This is going to be a multicolored striped hat. And so I've got my first color done, and this isn't that exciting right now because I started with beige. So not much to look at. I know, but it's about to get thrilling because I'm going to start introducing all my colors. So that's my plan for the rest of the evening. I'm about to go put my pajamas on. It feels so weird to be saying that when it's still light outside, but nonetheless, it's always a good time for pajamas.
Not much writing love songs. Hell, I never even tried.
All right, it's a new day. I made a lot of progress on my hat last night. Here's where we're at. This thing is as light as air. It is like a cloud. Really loving how it's turning out in these gorgeous Knitting for Olive colors. This is Knitting for Olive merino fingering weight yarn. I got it in a ton of different colors so I could make a pile of happy, colorful hats. And hat number 1 is looking really good so far. I don't know what I'm saying. My goal is to finish this hat today. And I absolutely love how it's turning out. Very colorful, very stripy and fun. Love the ribbing pattern. You'll notice that I'm working on 16-inch circulars, and when I first cast on, I was doing magic loop. I find that it's easier when you're casting on something that might be a little tight to do magic loop for a few rounds until you kind of get that stretch in there so it's not as tight, and then it can more easily fit onto circular needles. So if you cast on a hat or anything else really on circular needles and your stitches are stretched out and it's really fussy and fiddly to knit those first few rows, try it on magic loop or DPNs, then switch to your circular needle once you've knit like 2 or 3 rows. It's a lot easier. So that's what I did with this hat. Now I'm on the 16-inch circulars and I'm just motoring around. I will have tips in the pattern for getting neat ribbing when you do color changes. There's a really cool little trick for that. I will also have tips in the pattern for how to knit jogless rounds so that you don't get the jog when you switch colors. Now, the task for today. I have to figure out what I'm going to do next. I am currently working on the last color. I've now used all the colors that I ordered from Knitting for Olive. Like literally all of them. And so now I'm trying to decide if I just want to keep repeating and just have these colorful stripes go all the way to the top, or do I want to do something cool? I don't know, like just something interesting. I think it's cool to think outside the box and try to think of something unusual and cool to do with every design. Sometimes the simple answer is best. That's what ends up looking great, is your initial idea. But you never know when you might think of something just, I don't know, really awesome. So I'm gonna do that for a while. I'm gonna have a think, a good think with my notebook, my initial thought, colorful stripes all the way to the crown. But now that I've knit these colorful stripes and I love them so much, I'm thinking, what if I thought of something even cooler? So that's what I'm gonna do. We'll see. I'll check back in with you and let you know where it's gonna go. And then I can finish this hat today, and then we can start the next hat. And I'm so excited for the next hat because it's gonna look amazing. Once again, you can find the link to the Everything Hat Pack pattern set in the description below the video, and it is on sale for a limited introductory time. So that's all below. All right, I have to take a break from knitting for a few minutes because the painting is done, the painters are gone, and now I need to put my space back together again. Between getting our house back together after the painters left and then going climbing, running other errands, picking kids up from school, it's been a really busy day. But I have made progress on my hat. I kind of left you hanging, not sure what I was gonna do for the rest of the hat, if I wanted to discontinue the colorful stripes and do something different, and I decided to keep going with the colorful stripes for one very important reason. It's bringing me like a ton of joy to knit the colorful stripes. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing the rest of the evening. I'm gonna try to like get up at least to the decreases on the hat. Tomorrow's gonna be another busy day, but I'd really like to finish this hat by tomorrow morning so I can start the next one because I'm so excited for that one. So, time to knit. Oh, hair check. Okay. It has been over a week since I last pressed record on my camera to come on and give you an update. A lot has happened in the last 8 days. We went on a trip. And then since we've been back from the trip, it's just been getting used to like being normal again. Time change. We had spring forward and then we got used to that, but then we went backwards 2 time zones and then had to come back forward 2 time zones. And it's a lot of time changing. And my body is not built to just change time willy-nilly, just all over the place. I did do a lot of knitting on this trip. When last we spoke, I was working on this hat. I was working on a very colorful ribbed hat as part of my everything hat pack collection of patterns. So this was the first hat that I had started working on, and I finished it, and it's a fine hat. It's a good hat, but it's not great. And in my design life, this is my art. I'm very passionate about it. So if it's not great, it's a no for me. I am ever in the pursuit of greatness. So I reknit it. And this is great to me. I can't explain why. I haven't blocked this one yet. I haven't blocked this one either. Like, none of these are blocked. So I reknit it and I did it like this. And I love this. And I can picture the outfit I'm going to wear this with. And I can't wait to show you that. I also knit another hat. This is just, I can't wait for you to see this on. This is everything I imagined it would be. It's a beautiful peachy, very pale peachy pink yarn with this orangey red, and then this navy blue and this very like French blue. It's so good. So these are the two finished hats in my hat collection. Very different. All these hats I'm knitting using Knitting for Olive fingering weight merino. It's a really affordable merino yarn. It's like $10 for a ball, and you get, I think, 250 yards. I'll put it down here. You get a lot, and so you can make a lot. And so I ordered a lot of different colors so I could experiment with color palettes, which is what I love about it. So when that big bag of yarn mail came in, man, I knew exactly what I was going to do with it, and it was going to be creating this everything hat pack, the stripes edition, because yeah, we're going all out with the stripes, making these really fun striped hats. Now, I'm doing 4 total patterns. I am currently on the 3rd, and boy, does this just look like a big, like this could cover my entire face. Like, hello. But anyways, this is going to be a folded, this is going to be a folded brim hat. Okay. So like we're going to fold stuff up. But this is the general idea. We have this awesome green and gold with this lavender and dark purple. And this is in stockinette. These 2 hats were ribbed, and now we've got a stockinette version. So yeah, lots, and it's going to have different crown decreases. There are going to be different crown decreases, different weights. So you will have fingering weight, you will have DK weight, you will have ribbing, you will have stockinette, and then a 4th surprise pattern that I'm so excited about. So what I'm working on today is finishing this one. I've just started the crown decreases, so I don't have much to go. If I can stay focused and not get distracted. Spring has sprung. I just want to be outside putting stuff in my front flower beds. So, but I'm not doing it today. I'm not going to the plant store. I'm not planting anything else. I'm taking a break until I finish this hat pack because I'm so excited about it and I want to see all the hats together. So I think that catches us up. Went on a spring break trip to Arizona, saw the Grand Canyon, saw Sedona, climbed on stuff, was terrified and scared, but also had a great time. Came home, hats full speed ahead. So the rest of the day, we're gonna finish this hat, and then I'm going to start on the surprise 4th pattern, the one that I'm honestly most excited about. So I'm gonna get busy. I'm currently doing a rewatch of New Girl, and I forgot how funny this show is. It's been so long since I've seen it, and it is absolutely hysterical. I'm still on season 1, but I'm about to start season 2. So, good knitting show.
On the dresser all come to mind. Soft blonde pink brush and shoulders, page 55. You trace letters over the pictures of the climbing vine. I'm in a field
All right, David built me a trellis for one of my new plants that I bought. I bought a climbing vine, a star jasmine. And so he built me a trellis so that the vines can climb. So we're gonna go look at it and see how it turned out. Okay, so I finished hat number 3. Oh, I'm so happy with how this turned out. Like, honestly, this is exactly what I was picturing. Love the color combination. I have loved all the colors I have used on all of these hats. And let me tell you why knitting a stack of hats is so joyful. And like, as much as I love knitting socks, I will admit it's a little tough sometimes to knit that second sock. But with hats, you just gotta knit the one because you just have one head. So it's so great because like you finish a hat and you're like, awesome, let's knit another one. And then before you know it, you've just got this giant stack of hats. So now I'm gonna like clean up what's happening behind me. There's a lot going on. My daughter is getting ready to go see Bob Dylan. So we've had a lot of outfit and hair things happening down here. I've just got a giant mess. Like, let's just take a look at all this. Can you see all of that? It doesn't look that messy. A little bit of mess is a lot of mess to me. I thrive in extreme levels of like clean and organized environment. I can't do even a little bit. So I'm gonna clean up what's behind me and I'm probably gonna eat some dinner and then I'm gonna get started on the 4th surprise pattern. The one that I am like so excited about. Like I've been picturing it in my head for weeks and it's finally time to knit it and I'm so excited. So gonna get this blocking, gonna get this cleaned and then it's on. Then it's time for the 4th surprise pattern. The colors, the thing that's gonna happen, like, I can't wait. Okay, so who are you gonna go see tonight?
Bob Dylan.
And is this the final outfit?
This is my final outfit.
Okay. Well, you look great.
Thank you.
I love it. Are you excited to see Bob Dylan?
Yes, and guess who's taking me?
Who?
My really hot boyfriend.
Okay, she's literally the cutest. I'm so excited for her. To be 16 and to get to go see Bob Dylan with your boyfriend, it's a pretty good day. Like, really, really good day. Okay, I finished my dinner. I cast it on. I cast it on. I put the stitches on the needles for the 4th and final hat in the Everything Hat Pack. It doesn't look like much now. I used a provisional cast on, and I'm going to include links in the description below the video for the 2 different methods that I like to use for provisional cast on, including the one that I used for this particular hat. So if you don't know how to do a provisional cast on, they're really easy. It's a fun new skill to learn. I'll link the video tutorial that I used below so that you can also learn how to do it. So now that I've got my provisional cast on set, I've got my first couple of rounds. Now it's just straight fun stockinette knitting. So I am going to hopefully try and finish this tonight. Even though it's like, I don't know. What time is it, Dave?
7 o'clock.
It's 7 o'clock. And I do this all the time where I'm like, I'm gonna knit a whole sock or a whole whatever in like a few hours, which is humanly impossible. But again, it's early in the evening and I am full of misguided, misplaced hope, especially since evidence and experience and every single prior thing I've ever made has taught me this is not possible. But I'm still gonna try, and right now I feel like I can still do it.
Found myself in a cardboard box, feeling sitting deep down.
Okay, I have to pause knitting for a second because I have to go outside and look at the sunset.
Oh, you're not one you get.
Okay, this is where we're at on the next hat. And I'm done with the first set of stripes, and now I'm moving on to a color change, the next set of stripes. It's 9:53. Have I let go of the delusion that I can finish this hat tonight? No. I haven't. I'm on a roll. I'm feeling good. And I'm very much still firmly in the delusion that this hat is getting finished tonight. I can do this. I mean, we all know. We all know it's not going to happen. But at the same time, like, I don't know that it's not going to happen. I'm on a roll. I'm going to keep going. Who cares that I have to get up early tomorrow because my kids have early dentist appointments? I don't care. I'm just going to keep going. That's the magic of knitting, that you need to go to bed. You need to get things done. You need to live your life like a normal person. But this idea of taking 2 sticks and like your yarn and just going like this because you want to see the thing that you're making come to life before your eyes. It like stops you from doing things that are good for you, but for like the greatest purpose ever, creating these magical, amazing things that you love so much and you're so excited about. And I think we all need that kind of like purpose and joy in our life, right? You need to have a thing that keeps you up late at night, that makes you feel excited to like stay up and watch something unfold, and that makes it hard to get up the next day. And next day I'm going to be dragging butt so bad, but it will be worth it because I'm just really enjoying myself right now. That's the simplest part of it. I'm just enjoying slugging it up on my couch, watching some New Girl and like knitting my hat. So yeah, right on. I'm gonna finish this hat tonight.
I linger as the ground shakes. Paper cuts on what could have been. Every morning made us better. Oh, if only you'd known it when you had me. You had to call me a bad name.
All right, so I know you're all wondering, did I manage to actually finish knitting that hat last night? And the answer, of course, is no. I got so close though. I got within 2 stripes of being done. So I finished the rest of it this morning. So let me show you surprise hat number 4. It's actually not a hat. It is a hat band, an ear warmer, a headband, and it's reversible, which is like my favorite part. This brings me an insane amount of joy to just be able to do that. And then I've got a totally different thing. Love the stripes. Again, the whole theme of this first Everything Hat Pack is stripes. I'm calling this the Everything Hat Pack Stripes Edition. And I do plan on doing more hat packs, cables, texture, color work, obviously. This is just the first of many hat packs. So now it's the best part of the video where I get to show you what they look like. I get to try them on with outfits. It's going to be like Project Runway in this video. But I'm going to show you what they look like here. We've seen the headband. Love the headband. That's reversible. I can't get over that part. This is the first one I knit. Love this. The purple and lavender going into orange, going into gold. I have the cutest outfit planned for this hat. And I really love this one because it's fingering weight. It's really lightweight, which is great for spring. I don't have a favorite because I love them all, but I really, really love this one. This is a ribbed folded brim with the stripes. All of these details, by the way, will be in the description below the video, along with a link, multiple links to the pattern set, which you can get right now. And there's an introductory discount, but it's not going to last long. So check the description for the video for the links to all the things, any questions you have, they're probably answered there. And of course, you can follow those links to check out the Everything Hat Pack pattern set. This one, I said I don't have a favorite, but I lied. This is actually my favorite. This is a double folded brim beanie. And I love the color story here. I love the gold and the green with the lavender and dark purple. Like, I love it so much. Like this one, I cannot wait to model this one because it looks so cute on. These hats and the headband will come in different sizes as well. So if you're knitting for kids, if you're knitting for your aunt, your uncle, your grandma, yourself, your spouse, your partner, whoever, I will have multiple different sizes in the hat pattern pack so that you can knit these for yourself or for other people. So yeah, this is all of them together. We've got headbands, we've got hats, we've got lightweight beanies, we've got double folded brim beanies, hats. It's like just this glorious pancake stack of hats in like tons of bright, awesome colors. And like, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, so now I am going to actually try these on, show you what they look like on a person's head, multiple people's heads, because my kids are gonna help me, and they're really cute. They're just really cool. They're teenagers and they have a really cool style. So I'm very excited to show you all the hats.
Don't wanna be a one-man woman. Got me stranded like a boat in the sand. Just the thought of not spreading my wings drives me crazy. Dressing up, fixing my strut. Always prepared, you never know who shows up around the corner. Maybe it's that director. Oh, I can sing, I can dance, I can learn the smooth moves. I would do anything you ask me to do. Jump out on the stage, get locked up in a cage, director. Glitter and a touch of glamour. Wanna impress me, show me real amour. Flower curtains, rose petals on my bed. I'm your sweetheart. Every new day a new chance for success. The sooner the better, 'cause I'll be the best. But I draw the line at getting undressed, director. Oh, I can sing, I can dance, I can learn the smooth moves. I would do anything you ask me to do. Jump out on the stage, get locked up in a cage, director. Mr. Director, I will do anything you want me to do. Hey, Mr. Director, anything.
Okay, so that's it. Those are all of the hats, the headband. Everything turned out so great. We had a blast like putting together outfits with these hats. So I'm so glad that you followed along on the hat journey. And once again, the links to the Everything Hat Pack, a pattern collection that has 3 hats and a reversible headband pattern, can be found in the description below the video, along with lots of other cool links, the yarn that I used, everything. It's all down below. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the hats, and I can't wait to see the hats that you knit up, and I'll see you next time.